we'll have to kind of like work through on my laptop. Hey, Peter, how are you doing?
I'm good, Ed. How you doing?
Zero complaints, more snow than I want, a little colder than I want, but
Wait till Saturday.
what's happening Saturday? Did not look far enough ahead.
I think it's -10 Saturday night.
Big dip. Yep.
All right, it is 7:03 and you're live.
Well, thanks for that. So do we have an audience?
You have one viewer public.
Okay, good. So we'd like to welcome you to the regularly scheduled meeting of the City of Oneonta Zoning and Housing Board of Appeals. Carrie, would you call the roll, please?
Chair May,
Here.
Vice Chair Tamino,
I'm here.
Commissioner Back,
Here.
Commissioner Friedman,
Here,
Commissioner Reese is excused, Commissioner Montani,
Here.
and Councilmember Rafter.
Is that
Here.
Bonnie handling the meeting tonight?
I'm trying.
Okay, great. No, super.
I didn't hear a response from Councilmember Rafter.
Yes, I'm here.
Thank you.
Okay. So we look for the approval of the minutes for October 26, 2020 meeting. Is there anyone with any corrections or deletions to that? Hearing none, we'd look for a motion to approve.
so move.
Is there a second to the motion?
Second.
Any further questions or comments? Hearing none, I'd ask the clerk to call the roll.
Chair May,
Aye.
Vice Chair Tamino,
Aye.
Commissioner Back,
Aye.
Commissioner Friedman,
Yes,
Commissioner Montani.
Aye.
Motion passed.
Great. We'll move on. Is there anyone interested in serving as a chair or vice chair for the year 2021? Jim,
I'll
don't
make a-
speak up too much.
Didn't realize it was up again. You're doing a fabulous job, Ed.
People may be watching this. Jim, are you willing to continue to serve as vice chair?
If you'll have me, if they'll have me.
Well, that's not my choice. I would have you from my input. All right, well, if there's no one else expressing any strong interest, I would be willing to serve for the next year as long as Jim is. And if there are any other thoughts or questions about that, love to hear them. If not, I'd look for a motion then that the existing chair and vice chair will serve for 2021.
I'll start the motion to have Jim serve as the vice chair and Ed May to serve as the chair for 2021.
Is there a
Second.
second?
I'll second
Don't trip over yourself there, Jim.
it.
Somehow I feel like you're getting thrown under the bus. Any further questions or comments on the issue? Hearing none, the clerk, please call the roll.
Chair May,
Aye.
Vice Chair Tamino,
Aye.
Commissioner Back,
Aye.
Commissioner Friedman,
yes,
Commissioner Montanti.
Aye.
Thank you. Motion passed.
Okay, there's an administrative issue that I'd like to share with all of you and see if it will become a problem. Normally, our scheduled meetings are the fourth Monday of the month, and there's been a request from the clerk's office that we consider moving them to the fourth Wednesday of the month. Does anyone have objection?
Nope. I'm fine.
No.
Peter,
no,
Jim?
No objection.
Okay, then we'll make it so. So the regularly scheduled meetings for 2021 will be on the fourth Wednesday of the month. And we'll leave it that way until we move on. Is there any correspondence?
No correspondence, and I appreciate you guys considering the move.
Well, I think it'll just make your life easier, so we'll go with it. All right, new business. We have a application here from 4 Market Street. Before I ask for input from the applicant, did all of the members get their packet addendum with the signs?
Yes.
Yes.
Okay,
Yes.
so we're all had a chance to look at them.
Yes.
Right. Great, super. So who is here representing 4 Market Street?
I'm Rachel Shaughnessy. I'm here in behalf of my in-laws, Emily and Dean Roberts.
Oh, the sacrificial lamb.
Yes.
And I'm Jeff Packard from Pack Sign Company. We're just the manufacturer of the signs in case Rachel need any additional information.
Great. So Rachel, you want to briefly explain to the board what you'd like to accomplish this evening?
Yes, great. Thank you. I want to start off by thanking you for your time this evening and by saying how excited we are that we're one of the recipients of the DRI's improvement grant and how much it means to us to be able to update and improve the Green Earth exterior. As you're aware, we're here in hopes to obtain a variance for an additional blade sign as well as installation of 5 signs along the alleyway. We feel the addition of the blade sign will maximize both our brand exposure and location awareness from Market Street in both directions, as well as Main Street. We also feel that visually, from a design point of view, it will enhance the building with dimension and symmetry for both blade signs on either side of the building. Acting in conjunction with the blade sign, the 5 alleyway signs bullet point our offerings and our passions. For example, organic, we support local, fair trade, as well, again, as being visually pleasing. We feel the addition of these signs, along with our approved DRI designs, not only will have a positive effect on our business, but the community as a whole, from both an aesthetic and profitability point, as we support many local farmers, bakers, and artisans in the store. That's my pitch.
That's your pitch. Okay. Melissa, any comments or questions for the applicant?
I don't have any questions. I think overall, in looking at the sign pack, and thank you for providing the sign packet, by the way, because it was like a little confusing to understand the lingo in the application. But I mean, it does make the whole building aesthetically consistent is probably the word that I'm looking for. I love the awnings. I think that's my biggest thing. And the signs on the side of the building is probably the best thing. I mean, in my opinion, I could see those signs on the side of the building, being street pleasing and kind of tying your building in all together versus
Yes,
having that
exactly.
alleyway.
I do
Okay.
feel like if you just think about how many signs there are, you probably think, oh my gosh, that could be overwhelming. But really, when you look at the building, these signs will kind of blend in, and then we'll have our new greener signs. The awnings will explain the things we have in the store. But if you're coming over the viaduct, you'll see the signs in the window. And plus the alleyway looks kind of scary right now. And there's the windows there that just never look good because they're cracked from, I hate to say it, but college students, partiers, so this way, if they were signs, they wouldn't have that problem.
Let's hope.
Great. Jeff, any questions for the applicant?
None.
Peter?
First of all, my only questions is for clarification. I have no problem with the application whatsoever. Just for my own clarification, are the signs on the alley windows going into the window? They're not blade signs?
The windows will be taken out. The windows are taken out. The signs will be in there. Kind of like a mural, but not a mural. I mean, like, the Historical Society, I mean, kind of, I'm trying to go for that.
Yeah. I think it's great. I think it's gonna look a lot better. And certainly people will be able to see when they turn off of Main Street, which you can't really tell now.
Right, exactly what we are, right. Thank you.
Jim?
No questions.
All right, so the applicant is looking for, an area variance, and then they exceed the number of permitted signs on the site. There seems to be an unlisted action, which I concur with. Does anyone have any questions about whether or not this is a listed or unlisted action for seeker?
I have a question about something you just said. You said it was, there was an area variance? I didn't catch that. What's that area variance?
The size of the signs, they exceed the area of the sign permitted.
Okay. I see.
Okay, Pete?
Yep.
Okay. So I have no questions or comments. I think it's an excellent application. And if there is no further questions from anyone in the audience, if anyone is listening or any other board member, give it a few seconds. Hearing none, I would look for a motion then to approve the application as submitted.
So move.
Is there a second?
Second up.
Is there any further discussions or comments? Steve, are you in here?
Yep.
Do you have anything to add?
Nope, it's pretty straightforward.
No, I concur. I just want to make sure you hear what's going on. So the motion on the table is to approve the application as submitted.
That's correct.
Okay. Clerk, please call the roll.
Chair May,
Aye.
Vice Chair Tomino,
Yes.
Commissioner Batt,
Yes.
Commissioner Friedman,
Yes.
Commissioner Montanti.
Aye.
Motion is passed.
Perfect. So the motion is passed, Rachel, and you can go home and tell everybody you won.
Thank you.
Thanks
Thank
for
you very
coming
much.
in.
Thank
Thank you
you.
also.
Thank you,
Rachel,
Jim.
are you putting that deck in?
Yes,
That's
yes,
great.
that's already been approved. Yes, we're very excited for that.
It's gonna look wonderful. I mean, just the whole concept and the look is just gonna make that pop. It's beautiful.
Yeah.
Good job.
Thank you, guys. Thank you very much. I appreciate your
you.
time.
Thank you.
Thank you. Bye. Thanks, Jeff.
Thank you.
So are there any other people that are listening in that have any questions for the board? Any of the commissioners have any questions, comments, or directions we need to do? This is gonna be like a quick night.
Where is everybody?
I am sitting in my office at home.
No, I mean, there's 3 people not here or something, right?
Well, we've got
3.
Lou. Is he?
No, Lou's been replaced. We have a vacancy where Lou sits, and Dave Reese was unable to attend tonight.
Okay.
But I felt that this was a fairly innocuous application and would meet with favorable review, so it made sense to go forward with it, not hold them up.
Thank you.
Does anybody know anyone that might be interested in serving on the ZBA that has the qualifications or is willing to obtain them?
I'll think about it. Can we think
Well,
about
if
it?
you think about it, it's a city resident, that has an interest in it.
Mhm.
I think
Willing
we
to
should
go.
be looking for more young people and more women.
Yeah. What office are you running for? Look at Doniana. All we got's old guys.
I'm running away from offices, not for offices. I just think that we need to get more young people on these boards because
I agree.
get involved in city government,
I concur.
good starting point to
Well,
get
let's
it
just look
off.
around. You know, the problem is when I put it out because you all have contacts, but most of our contacts are in our age range, unfortunately. But Melissa, you might know some people.
Yeah,
Jim, you might
I'll
know
give you
some
a couple
people.
of, yeah, I would definitely will look at my list of those that are available that are not serving on other boards.
Well, that's the problem. The pool is
Yep.
kind of thin and you push a lot of people in multiple directions. It's hard to do.
Mhm.
I really don't think the pool is thin. I think we've never been aggressive about letting people know that they can serve on boards, that there's vacancies. I think there's many people in the community, particularly young families, that would love to have a chance to serve on these boards, but they just don't know about it.
How do you think we can locate them, Pete?
Well, if we had a newspaper, that would help.
Whoops.
I think we need to put a merciful end to this thing right now. This isn't going the right direction. But I
So
think
I was just,
running an ad might, sir, what, John?
I was just told that nobody under the age of 60 reads our paper.
Right. But I mean, when I've talked to city personnel before, they said they have decent luck in the penny saver attracting people. I don't know if that might be something worth running an ad in the paper just to see. Rather than just go by word of mouth, just throw an ad out there and see who responds. What do you
Well, I
folks
think
think about?
that's definitely appropriate because, I mean, should that not be something that is politicized in
Yeah,
the paper when positions are available
sure.
I think so.
by government by local government?
No, I think that's a good idea. So
I think-
I'll take it up with the clerk and we'll see what we can do to move in that direction.
I think
Any other-
social media will get to a lot of younger people too.
Yeah, absolutely.
Well, I'll bring that up as well. I mean, I'm not a real devotee of it, but I'm sure there are folks that are. I think Carrie and Bonnie can figure out some of that for us. All right, well, if there's nothing else, then we can move on to our lives. I look for a motion to adjourn.
So move.
A second,
Second.
then by no comments, then by acclamation, we are done and we'll see you next month.
Okay,
Thank you so
goodbye,
much.
everybody.
And
Appreciate
see
it.
you all later.
Thanks.
Bye-bye.
Bye.